Robbie goes, oh yeah, I forgot there was an F1 race starting soon. Brother, how did you manage that? Hello, party people. Sorry, I have to, like, post on Instagram that I live. Otherwise, who will know that I'm live besides everyone in my office? In my office. Well, you technically are in my office. In my stream. How's everyone doing today? How was your Sunday? Paste this. Tell your friends we're live. They can come hang out with us. Live on Twitch. Watch here if you're a real motorsport fan. Live on love on Twitch. Whoa, live on Twitch for the US Grand Prix. I just want someone in France to have a heart attack every time I say that. Okay, then I gotta post the YouTube chat. Live for the Freedom GP. I won't go that far. So let's simmer down there. Grand Twix. Alright. Grab a Snickers. You sound hungry. So far, so good. Went to IMS and watched sports cards at IMS yesterday. Nice. The Indiana Hour. Who are you rooting for? I think the Rhino Vandals clinched the GT4, and then it was Turner Motorsport, the GT3, right? Do you view Elizabeth as your on-the-ground reporter? Yes, but she's a little bit busy, so hopefully she lets us stuff know. She lets us know about stuff as it happens. We have 10 minutes away from the United States Grand Prix. So, get your snacks, go use the restroom. Live. Oh, no. Oh, YouTube's delayed. Hi, YouTube. Oh, my God, there's 6 of you watching on YouTube. I appreciate that. Welcome on in here, everyone. As I'm getting ready for the Instagram. Ash, how's it being a live streamer? It's fucking hard. So who's going to have a worse day, the Jets or Alpine? Here's the problem. I live in Charlotte now, right? And I live near the Jets Stadium. But I'm from New York City. I'm the Panther Stadium. But I'm from New York City. I'm a Jets fan. So I was watching the Jets-Panthers game towards the end of our brunch that I was having earlier. I was like, the Jets just need a win. I love the Panthers. Bryce Young's doing okay. But I need the Jets to get out of the 0-5 slump that they're fucking in. You watch the US Grand Prix with me, please. That sounds desperate. That's fine. No one will care. Okay, we're live, baby. Hello, chat. Hey, Pericles. First team to go 0-17 would be the Jets. Rex Ryan has just cursed that team. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Mr. Joseph. Hi, Ash Vandalay in chat. It's race day. Indeed it is. Every time I've predicted Piastri to be P1, he's fucked the pooch. So I think I am Piastri's curse. And I will stop doing that. I like him. He did fuck up yesterday. I do not know why Zach Brown said it was not his fault and blamed Nico Hulkenberg for various, very obvious behind the Lando Norris move that he did not check his mirrors for. So good morning for the West Coast. Oh, yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Time is just a man-made construct. Am I in Indy? No, I'm in my house. I do not carry the Ford Mustang Dark Horse hood with me as I travel, nor do I carry my cat's carpet. That is also behind me that he's not currently in. Justin Fields needs to be baptized again in the Jersey River for this team to be good. No, they need to turn to an X-Men. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Oh, hey, Brian, how you doing? Has Oscar learned his lesson? This happens every single time. Like, this is Oscar's. Like, Oscar's been in F1 for 10 years. He has always not done well after the summer break. That one guy, thank you so much for 11 freaking months. Oh no, 16 months. I can't read. Thank you so much for the 16 fucking months. Welcome back to Vandalay Industries. Apple Tree Leaves for the 11 months. That's the one. Apple. That one guy. Thank you guys so much for being part of Vanilla Industries. Thank you so much for resubbing. Apple, almost a year. Then we need to get you like a certificate somewhere, like a therapist office, if you've been here for so long. And that one guy has been with me for 16 months. It's too late for him. Save yourself. I'm a Michigan fan for college football, if anyone's curious, so we did well yesterday. Well, who were we really playing? Unranked. What are we supposed to do? Turn 1 yesterday is going to be in the textbook and what not to do section for racing. Why are we going 4 wide into Big Red? And here's my next question, which might be a hot take that I understand is not fully fleshed out into a thought. Why do we build these circuits to have turn 1s like that? Every series at COTA has dealt with some kind of shit on turn 1. GT World Challenge America, I'm pretty sure it was last year. There's always some kind of shenanigans in turn 1. But like I blame the turn. That we have built it as such. I just don't understand. Hopefully the Papaya Boys can stem the points lost in Brazil. I'm gonna be honest. I'm rooting for Oscar Piastri. Lando Norris is my prediction at the beginning of the year to win the championship. I really like Oscar Piastri. I think he's a great racer. I don't know what's going on right now or what happens after summer break that causes his downfall. It would be hilarious if Max won. Not hilarious. He's actually genuinely great. He's currently going to be listed as one of the GOATs of racing. Just to snatch it away from McLaren, it is McLaren's to lose, and they have made such small, stupid mistakes. And that's why people laugh when I say consistency wins championships. But it's true. It is facts. Part of the answer to your question is weird philosophy, but tilky to have slow corners after fast straights. First of all, do you guys ever watch Fairly Odd Parents when they're like Dinkelberg? That's me with Tilke. That's me with Herman Tilke, and the Tilke Corporation. Just like Tilke. He's always building some shenanigans, and I get it. Why would you go with anyone else? He's just built so many racetracks for Formula One, and that corporation, not just him, not just Herman. His son, I think one of his sons works with in the architecture firm as well, or the design firm, whatever. This is where I'd put my trophy if I had one. Exactly. It's not ending. We are not ending the stream. Just putting the race watch along up here. Tilke. Ferrari win, put it in the book. Okay, no, now you're on copium for sure. Oscar lost in Monza, then Baku, then Singapore, and then yesterday's fuck up. Don't at me. Yuki's gonna win the race. Chat, give me your predictions. Ash, are you on X? Yes. Twitter? Yes. Who calls it X? Ash about to Irish goodbye at the start of the F1 race? Yeah. Just like I did for the previous one. To be fair, I didn't even start streaming for the previous one. But yes, I am on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Snapchat, now that I use it, because I feel too old when I'm on there. But everywhere there's social media, there you'll find me, unfortunately, or fortunately. Prediction, more cars DNF at COTA than NASCAR at Dega. Wow, we're going for the long prediction here. What was Lance Stroll thinking? Or do we just not talk about that? Because we know how we feel about that. Hey, JG. Here for the cat. Hey, Salsa. Unfortunately, I'm wearing a cat shirt. I don't know where my cat is. Probably eating his lick mat. Lance Stroll thinking? I want you guys to know that supposedly Aston Martin reached out to someone I work with to invite me to the race. And I think they've watched the stream and disinvited me from COTA. Which is fine. I have integrity. I stand by what I say. I got no beef personally with Lance Stroll, but maybe. Nice for you to start so close to his friend, his bestie. I like how everyone made the same joke about Lance Stroll. So far, we only have one prediction, by the way, which is Pollux is saying that more cars DNF at COTA than Talladega, which is a crazy prediction, by the way, because Talladega's a fucking shit show, dude. Talladega. I predict that Lando Norris will not challenge Max Verstappen into turn 1. Nico in the points. Give me a Ferrari win. I want what you're smoking. Ferrari win. Pericles says Nico in the points. I think I'm going with a Max win here. Is that really a good prediction? That seems pretty obvious. Max 1, Ferrari 2-3. Ooh. Max W, Ferrari 2-3. I will be insufferable if Ferrari wins. I think a lot of people will. Alex moving up 8 places. Sorry, is that what's happening, or is that your prediction? This COTA trophy, as large as it is and weird, it's fucking sick. I think it's the first trophy that actually feels like the track that it's at. Oh, it's your prediction. You know, Professor, you bring up a good point. There's been one-offs really recently with the Williamses that no one's really talking about. Because everyone's too focused on the McLaren shit show or the mathematical probability that Max will win. You're telling me the gorilla doesn't represent France? I'm not a Francophile, but... doubtful. Oh, Pericles, do you know the boot problem for Battlefield 6? If you're by your computer, could you find the solution for me so I can send it to someone? Or like what the setting is that they have to change? I'd appreciate, or anyone who knows what I'm talking about, can you send it to me in the Discord? Yeah, when you boot up the game for the first time. Do you know what I mean? The issues with the secure boot situation. What's up, Nasty? All right, your probable race strategies are one stop, which is unfortunate. So Pirelli is skipping compounds. They're doing C1. Are they doing C1? C3, C4, as opposed to C. It's as opposed to C1, C2, C3. They hope it comes up with some fun strategy, but it seems like a one stop is predicted, which is unfortunate for Pirelli. Multiviewer says the risk of rain is 0%. Makes sense. It is sunshiny. Who's the leader on the F1 series? As who's currently leading in the points is Oscar Piastri, but really close to him, P2 is Lando Norris, and really close to them is P3 Max Verstappen. You think it'd be a two-stopper? I know Salsa's here for the cat, but he's currently eating his lick mat. I can hear him going. Hey, Racer. Turn 1 chaos? Yes or no? Yes. There's always some dipshit who thinks he can. Guys, you have 20 men on the grid at what a lot of folks think as the prestigious series. Their egos are very inflated. If you don't think someone thinks they can send it into turn 1, we're the idiots. The first 5 cars or so will be fine. Yeah, I think the top cars will be okay. I think everyone's learned their lesson from yesterday. I think it'll be the midfield that'll bear the brunt of the chaos. Agreed. Will George get any screen time after the first 2 laps? Unless he does a pass on Charles Leclerc? No. Men? Boys. I guess Antonelli is just 19. My apologies. And before George mauls Max? No, he's got to pass 2 other drivers to do that. Max just lined up for me if you want to sync up your stream, whether you're on YouTube or the Twitch. A lot of people go on YouTube to sync up the stream, but I think you can do that on Twitch now and use the Twitch chat, so it's up to you. I will keep giving you little audio cues so you know where I am, just so your stream's in sync. Hot takes only allowed. My hot take is they should run COTA backwards. Use your channel points in the Twitch chat, by the way, but who wins today? Okay, everyone's just rooting for Max Verstappen. That's fine. My favorite is that I know who made this. I think it was Marco who made this. Marco, I love that you know Max Verstappen so well that you just call him Max, and then everyone else, except Charles Leclerc, goes by last names. Last car, Hajar's slowly making his way to the grid. Hajar is lined up for me. Oh, H-Cats is already green. I am not green. Waving the green flag. First light, second, 3, 4, 5, and we're here for the United States Grand Prix. Let's go, baby! Charles. Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc. That's the shit we want to see, dude. Just do that every weekend. I don't understand why you just don't do that every single time. I love when Charles Leclerc drives aggressively. That's my favorite Charles Leclerc. Oh, reminder, if you have cable, this race is on ABC. Correct. Or use the highlights command. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Max has already made some serious moves. The braking zone seems to be causing a little bit of a traffic. Remember, it is hot. AF. That might be important for the tires, but honestly, these Pirelli tires are just so good. They've done too good of a job. Imagine doing your job well, and then people are mad at you. Oh, something's wrong with Alex Albon's car. He's dropped to last. Very unfortunate. Uh-huh. Oscar, baby, please. Do something. Max 1.6 ahead. Yeah, Norris 2.2. Hamilton. Okay. Unfortunate for Piastri. It's fine. I do like the Mercedes. Sis close together. Good for Antonelli. What happened to Alex? Do we know? Did they replay that yet? Albon hit Bortoletto. Are we sure about? Not that I doubt that he did that, but it's more so. Or did Bortoletto hit him? The real question. Great move by Carlos Sainz. Okay. Sainz is now P8. That's only one. Oh, Yuki moving on up too. There's no way Norris doesn't get Leclerc. Oh, they didn't replay it. They just verbally said it. Fucking classic. Okay, I'm running every single time they don't show me something. Didn't show Alex hitting our boy Gabby. My cat's meowing because he doesn't know where I am, even though he knows I'm upstairs. Pumpy! He doesn't like it when he doesn't know where we are. Pumpy! Come say hi to chat. They don't show the incident, but I bet a gifted sub they mention Sainz's Scottish girlfriend and cut to her in the garage. So far, they only showed Alex's dad, I think. Which is fine. The Ferraris and the McLarens are fighting, so ideal for Max. Everything just falls into place for Max Verstappen. I wonder what that feels like. Not only is he talented, just everyone else behind him is causing themselves to slow down, you know? Hey, Kira, how you doing? How are the vibes? Leclerc, 2.552 seconds behind. Everyone's really... The top 10 is actually pretty close to each other. 2 to 10. Oh, so is Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's pretty close to Behrman, which is unfortunate, because I love Nico getting in the points, but I would love Behrman getting in the points more. Chuck is helping his buddy win the championship. No. Charles, don't do it. Trying to bribe my cat again here. I know you guys are really just here for the cat, not for me. I've come to terms with this. I'm in some WhatsApp group chat with Daniel Ricciardo and a bunch of other drivers. Daniel Ricciardo asked, how many tear-offs do you guys use during the race? And then Daniel Ricciardo... And then someone else answered him and said 21. And I was like, Daniel, what did you know? Which is very interesting to me. A guy like me, 3 tear-offs when driving my Ford Focus. Max breaking his own fast lap with another fast lap of a 139.7 Classic Max. Just casually dropping you're in a group chat. It's a WhatsApp thing. So WhatsApp has this like group chat you could have signed up for, and they invited me for one reason or another. It's not like I'm in a group chat with Daniel Ricciardo for funsies. Ooh, what if Lewis takes over Norris? She's in a group chat with him for funsies. Yeah, it's not like we met each other and I was working for Red Bull and he's like, oh, let's hang out in a group chat. Yeah, it's him and Josh Allen, Haley Seinfeld. We're all besties. Lewis seems to be struggling. Ferrari got no shot today, it looks like. Yeah, he's also on the mediums. I don't know, Lewis has the fastest Sector 1 currently out of everyone at 26.7. Faster than Max. Max is only at 27.1. He's cooking his tires. Oh, yeah, he's 3/10 faster in Sector 1. Oh, he's faster than Charles Leclerc by 1,000th of a second on his mediums. Leclerc might be cooked. Jet Lawrence says, I'm surprised the 16 ain't sticking with Max since he's on the softs, and Daniel Ricciardo, who I'm pretty sure it's just his PR person. There's no way this is actually Daniel Ricciardo texting throughout the entire race. Going, the softs guy being around here in the heat probably helped him off the line, and that's about it. Yeah, it took him 6 laps to do the start replay. Ooh, which Aston Martin was that? They got fucked. I think that was that Alonso? Unfortunate. Signs just dropped 5 positions. Kimmy Antonelli, no! My boy! You guys watch Goblet of Fire? I'm Cedric Diggory's dad right now. My boy! Less sad, though. That's my son. Contact by whomst? Dude, these marshals are hustling. Only in America. I'm just kidding. Hi, baby. Do you want to come say hi to stream? Come on. Oh, now you're camera shy? When you were a kitten, you were just up in the camera's grill. Full course yellow. Grant Moore, welcome in for 22 months. Woo, boo, 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 boo. R.I.P. Carlos. Come here. Brother in Christ, you were just yapping at me for like 10 minutes before stream, and now you're like, oh, I'm so shy. Oh, I'm just a cat's cat. I'm so dainty. Get out of here. Virtual safety car. What does this mean for everyone else? Oh, Carlos, you can't be doing that. Calculated risk, but bad at math. Carlos can't finish higher than Alice Albon if he doesn't finish. Bruh. And did I just turn there at the end? Because it was a corner you turn into! What do you mean? You're surprised he turned into a corner? What'd you want him to do? Wave to the grandstands? Oh, Daniel Ricardo sent a community note. Sent a voice note. Shall we hear it, chat?
So, yeah, this is hard multitasking, trying to do it all. Yeah, mate, this track is so bumpy, and since we had like 2022 when they changed the regs for the cars and they became as they are now, like big and heavy, and I just felt they were a lot stiffer, and yeah, they definitely weren't as comfortable. So yeah, you just get like a lot of bruising from the belts, so like your shoulders and your hips get bruised. Oh, here's a replay. All signs, how'd it go? Oh, a bit half-hearted. So you get like bruised and like your lower back gets like compressed a lot, so it's just a little bit. It's not.
I'm playing it at
nice,
1.5,
and it just makes setting up the car really hard, really hard. So, yeah, bumpy stuff. I used to like bumpy tracks a lot more with like the older cars, but these ones it was just uncomfortable, and I just always end up with a headache.
No, it's really him because you can hear the stuff in the background. But no, I'm playing it at 1.5. You're lucky I did it for 1.5 for you because usually I play it at like 2 or 2.5x. Did you know YouTube videos can go like 4x? Or I think they had, I swear to God, they had 6x, but I might be lying. I can't listen to 1x anymore. People just talk too slowly, dude. I got time. You can't get time back. Time is a finite resource. You gotta listen to shit in 4x. You just... I gotta doom scroll longer than, than everyone else. Puppy, do you not want to say hi to chat? You want to come up here? Homie's just staring at me like he doesn't like sleeping here. Benny Hill theme starts playing. Yeah, so he's just saying because this track is so bumpy and rough that the seat belts leave you with bruising. Which I was like, okay, this has nothing to do with the race, Daniel. I was like, please tell me something fun. He does agree that Carlos Sainz definitely just took out Kimi Antonelli. I can't believe Carlos just goes, oh, he turned in there. Birds fly. More at 11. Yeah, just a virtual safety car. Pretty quick, pretty easy. No need to get out the full kit and caboodle if you don't need it. DRS enabled and we're moving back. God. Birds aren't real? That's true. They work for the bourgeoisie. Can we chop here? What is taking so long? Can Max just drive faster? Can Max be on 2x? YouTube and podcasts, I can still understand them at 1.75 to 2x now. Norris caught up by the safety car. I am shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Yeah, I need to listen to things fast. Two X is a standard. IMO. Shocked, I tell you. I'm gonna come find you, Pumpy. Why are you sleeping there? You always sleep up here. Don't give me that look. People think I'm probably talking to an imaginary friend because they don't even see you off screen. This is ridiculous. I just like how F1 drivers never blame themselves. They're telling Anthony over the radio just to keep his head down. Hey, DJ, thank you so much for the 28 freaking months. I appreciate that. Cats are liquid and birds aren't real. And people are crazy. I think that's the new Dierks Bentley song. You're right. They're telling Esteban Ocon 47 laps to go. If Albon is suddenly flying, help me now. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo sent another voice message. Do you want me to listen to it first and see if it's useful to you? Or do you want to listen to it? Let me know, chat. It's 48 seconds long. Live listen. Am I allowed to be doing this? I don't know. How does WhatsApp even know?
Yeah, it would have given him a breather for sure. Every little bit helps, like especially, because the temperatures here are so hot, and the soft is not as favourable. So that would give him a reset, so it'll give him a bit more pace in these first few laps, so probably either hold the gap or maybe even pull out a little bit to Lando now, but I think also more importantly, just extend a little bit his pit window. So I don't obviously know with strategy what they're thinking, but that could now tip him into a different strategy, potentially. Like, it was only a couple laps, I think, so nothing too crazy, but it certainly won't hurt him. Obviously currently, but maybe also for later in the race.
What are they going to do, kick you out? Your turn to send a voice note. Chat, what do you want to say? No, just kidding. I'm not allowed to type in here. You know, I shouldn't have said anything and been like, guys, I'm in a group chat with Daniel Ricciardo. He's just sending me voice notes as I'm asking him questions from the live stream. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure he's being paid handsomely, but imagine being at the F1 race. I'm assuming he's there. Is he there? I don't know if we saw it. He's there, right? Oh, yes, because he was doing his Enchanté thing. And you're at, like, the Paddock Club, but you have to do this sponsored thing. I guess I'm in the Discord already. Like, if I was at a race, I could do that. You can do it next time. No one in here saw anything. Yeah, you guys don't know anything about Daniel Ricciardo. In the group chat I'm in. Yeah. Antonelli has the fastest lap. 138.875. Max Verstappen is a 139.2. Interesting. I can't believe we're only lap 12 out of 56. It's starting to feel like NASCAR. Chat, I might say something crazy in a second. Don't cancel me. Was Bernie Ecclestone right? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Should we put sprinklers in racetracks? If you get paid thousands or tens of thousands per minute of work, you'd make it work even at a race weekend? Right, exactly. For the right price. Don't even joke. Sorry. Oh, we said another one. What do you say?
Yeah, I just got some inside information. Plan B is barbecue. Plan B is barbecue. Stop. Stop. The Ferrari stuff has to stop. It has to stop. I'm a new.
Okay, that was a joke. That wasn't actually a real analysis. Now he's acting like this is actually a Discord. Sprinklers on track, 3 banana peels per driver. COTA needs a sprinkler system because the dry grass is so ugly. Oh, Lance Stroll, how to learn not to yeet someone off turn 1. To be fair, Ferrari stopping mid-race for a lunch is very Italian of them. Yugi's 7th, he's up 6 positions. He's on mediums. Let me see, he's losing quite a bit of time, though. He is slower than everyone ahead of him. And Hulk, he's slower than Behrman by a 10th. He's slower than Hulkenberg by a 10th. Faster than Fernando Alonso, though, which is important. What's up, Stack? Yeah, I'm surprised we don't hear more coded language through the radio. Maybe we do, we just don't realize it's code. Daniel Ricardo says, George is staying pretty close to Oscar, nearly in DRS. Hard to really know who's got best pace at the moment. There will be a lot of tire management whilst everything is steady. Plan Ragu. Plan Chef Boyardee. Because we're in America. The finest Italian-American cuisine known in the world. I can't tell. I had Chef Boyardee recently, recently, quote unquote. I had it like 2 years ago or something. It did not taste like that when I was a child. And I can't tell if it always tasted really fake or it recently tasted really, really fake. Plant spag. Chef Boyardee, more like Chef Boyardee's nuts. Not mad, I'm just disappointed. You could have set that up way better. Russell complaining that Piastri's too slow. George, you're correct. Piastri has 2 track limits. I used to love Chef Boyardee. The last time I disappointed someone, it was my dad, and he left. So, all right, I guess I'll see you later. I mean, if you want to be the one that leaves, that's fine. I'll give you that power. Most brands have been replacing ingredients to make it cheaper to produce for years. No, you won't. I'm going to ban you from the chat. Max 4.3 seconds ahead. Oh my goodness. All right, show us some back markers. I don't think I've had Chef Boyardee in 2 decades. Don't. It's disappointing, clinically. Chat, who thinks I should go get my cat? Even though you're supposed to leave cats alone, blah, 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 blah. My cat's fine. Harness training's going really well, actually. So, Chicago, you wrote, they showed Ocon in the pip, and I know you mean picture-in-picture. For a split second, I thought you meant performance improvement plan, like we're in corporate America and he's about to be fired. And I was like, damn, he hasn't been doing that bad all season. They put him on a pip for COTA? That's terrible. Jeez. Yeah, man's about to be let go before he goes to Brazil. He needs one of those two. He would too. No, I think there's a few other drivers that should be put on performance improvement plans. Really unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna go get my cat. I come back and my face is just scratched. I'm just kidding. My cat would never. I have a cat. I bring tidings to said chat. Claire, don't do it. Where'd you get a cat from? I birthed them in July. Yeah, it's your favorite race cars. Yes, get enriched. He's currently scratching at Charles Leclerc. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo says good defense, good racing. I agree. Hi, baby. Yeah, keep scratching at Lando Norris. No, my cat's strange. He definitely wants attention and pets, but he doesn't realize if he, like, laid next to me on the couch, or if he like, meows till I sit on the floor with him, and then he sits next to me. And I'm like, why are we doing this? Yeah, he's such a good boy. Charles Leclerc. Hi, little guy. See, do you want to just lay down here and hang out with us? Is it too bright? I'll turn it off. I don't give a shit about stream. See? Now we hang out. Oh, we get a cat. Live on camera. Do you not like the color orange? Papaya, excuse me. Should we just have a cat cam chat? I wish I could live stream from this angle, because he's just like, look, he's like about to prance on my computer monitor. Yeah, go get him. Pop, pop, pop. That's a good kitty. Good boy. Yes. Oh yeah, he has a, I mean, all his worms are orange, but there's also green, purple, yellow, and pink. Is your cat voiced by Nick from Sabrina Teenage Witch? No, this is not Salem. His name is Pumpernickel, or Pumps, or Pumpy, or Stinky Tuna Breath, or Sweet Pea, or Baba Yaga, depending how he's feeling. Sometimes he's a menace, so. Lil Pump, that's true. Pumpachino. Hi. Good boy. No, you don't play with my head, you son of a bitch. Give me this back. Ah! Look, it's you. I'm wearing a shirt of you. Oh, he's sitting on my keyboard, which is unfortunate. Hi, baby. Max tried to buy Charlotte Leclerc some wine back in Monaco. Also, hi, Jack. How you doing? Sorry, I just noticed your username. I was like, oh my god. Can I put lights back on now, or do you hate them? Here's my little pumpy baby. Hey, don't bite me. How dare you? Hamilton just creeping in the background, waiting for Lando and Chuck to crash. Well, fingers crossed, no crashing. Let's see how fast Hamilton is. Slower than Norris. A lot slower than Charles Leclerc. Faster than Max Verstappen in Sector 1. What's up, Techno? What's crack-a-lackin'? Oh no, my cat's sitting on the spacebar. That's unfortunate. Lunchbox, thanks for that follow. Welcome on in, everyone. Have you considered not sitting on my spacebar? Piastri, my guy, you gotta pick it up. Let's see how fast he... Oh, yeah. He does have to pick it up. Faster than Russell. Which is... Depending what kind of fan you are. It's unfortunate. Hi, baby. Are you sleepy? Do you want to go up there and sleep? Hunter Lawrence saying those S-bends in the first part of the lap are absolutely menacing for any set of tires. Daniel Ricciardo writes, and the neck, it's so intense that first sector. My neck ain't so strong anymore, haha. No more neck training, thank the Lord, haha. I hated that part the most. Daniel Ricciardo has weak neck. Clock it. Someone write an article. Clickbait it. Pit window should, with softs, should start now. Dan Ricardo says that if I drove now, I wouldn't last one lap. That's how much you need to keep neck strength up. It's such a wild muscle to build. Danny Rick has a weak neck game. No! Oh, sorry, baby. Don't do it, Charles. Woo! Leclerc, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. I like it. Does Danny Rick's neck even lift, bro? No, it does not. Why are you looking at me like that? I don't know if the race is over between P2 and P3. I mean, Verstappen... Okay, I was going to say Verstappen can make a mistake. It is very rare that that happens. So I could say that and be like Skip Bayless and give you some hot takes here. But let's be realistic. Could have pit issues. Usually doesn't. Max could make a mistake and it could also start raining. You mean it could also start snowing. Pigs could fly. And I could win the lottery. Alas. Which is more likely? Who knows? Skip Vandalay. Yeah, I need a good ESPN name. Lawless Vandalay. You have Pump, which is better than the lottery. That's really sweet. Pump Vandalay. Which pump hot takes into the airwaves. Sorry, that was so bad. Soft tires are still going. Pirelli did too good of a job. What are these trails off the cars? I don't know. Amazon trying to do something cool? Why are they doing Tron lines on these cars? It's sick. It's for all the people who need, like, those ADHD videos that have, like, two things going on at once. Haas is one of the best teams on the grid, and Red Bull's overrated. It's Tron in time, please. Daniel Ricciardo goes, Max is probably contacting the restaurant about his steak cooked medium rare for later tonight. LOL. Get the Subway Surfers going. Exactly. Tron Surfers. Yes, baby. Would you like to go sleep up here? I can bring you up there. Ugh. Ugh. Nope. You can't start fisting the drawer, my silly guy. Oh, Lando with the warning. It's a kitty. He's just a sleepy little guy. Ugh. No, no, come on, Charles. Charles Leclerc staying within DRS range. Why can't he just do that earlier? You gotta be patient. You got a lot of laps left. Yeah, just black and white flag. He doesn't have to swap just yet. We'll see. Not the first time they've had track limits around. Let me move my camera so you can see my cat better. Oh, Jesus. My cat's looking out the window, if you can't tell. Waiting for Leclerc's tires to wear out. Ferrari. Alright, I need to drink some water. I'm so dehydrated. Suggesting Ferrari should ask Leclerc to swap is crazy. Wait, why do you think it's crazy? Hamilton is substantially faster. A second faster in Sector 2. Because they're battling? Well, you don't want both cars to get knocked out, dude. Box. See, what was the point of that if you're just gonna... You should let people know. That dicking around cost Lewis a couple tenths. Ferrari communicate? Sorry. Forgot I was living in the real world for a second. Sure, Mars. I mean, you can say that. I guess facetiously, you can say that about every track. If you time it correctly and the tires work in your favor and there's no virtual safety car or slash safety car, then yes, the undercut could be massive. Can Norris catch up to Max? Let's see. 2 tenths. Give me a couple laps here. Lewis has not had massive pace. He's been missing braking points, not been able to close up despite DRS. Telling him to swap for tire pace reasons doesn't make sense. For pit reasons, sure. That's fair, that's fair. Daniel Ricciardo goes, super important question. Give me your best country song currently. Brother, there's a race going on. I don't have time to talk about a country song. What are people saying? His question is more interesting. The Dutch national anthem. That's very funny. Do we think Norris gets a 5-second penalty for track limits this race? Oh, no. Norris seems to have lost time, but it's only been a lap. I think Max is thinking about 11 seconds. Yeah, clearly Norris is not catching up to Max. Sim racing? And cruising in clean air the whole time? Yeah. Can't be beat that. Hamilton 4 seconds. Piastri 3 from Hamilton. Is he catching up? These mediums are getting toasty for a lot of folks. I can feel the delusion take me over slowly, thinking Max WDC. It's getting more and more probable. These dumb papaya rules bullshit. What did Zach say? Gosh, I should have paid attention more to the press stuff where he says Lando has been reprimanded for what happened, and now like Piastri during qualifying can go first or do whatever something like that timing wise, and like that's the whatever, that shit's stupid. Sporting repercussions. Was it not the qualifying thing? Did he not say that, or did I misread that somewhere? Oh, not sure it was official from Zach. Now plus, got it. He just mentioned repercussions. He didn't say what officially. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that. Here's the thing. I think we should just let the drivers deal with it. Now that they've gotten constructors, just let them do whatever they need to do on their own terms. Stop doing this shenanigans. No, Max actually lost time to Lando Norris. He was 11 point something seconds. Oh, 10.9. Now he's back. So, yeah, he's around the 10 section again. Zach said things and some stuff that probably meant absolutely nothing. Yeah. Oscar gets the pick lunch on race day. Repercussions for Lando. Lando's lactose intolerant, so Oscar just picks ice cream. McLaren has always been banned at letting their drivers just go, even when the team orders were banned. Boring. Is how we get shit like this? Well, I don't know if he sucks. He had to kind of rebuild both of their cars. Verstappen back to 11.1 gap. Need a Haas podium? Do we? I like a Behrman podium. I guess I would make a Haas podium, but it's Colapinto pitting. How is Stroll on 25 lap softs at P12? This is certainly a race. It's been 3 disaster classes in a row. I'm worried if I answer that question, I'll be banned. Try it. Do it. Do it. He's saying Max saying his tires are becoming tricky. 26 laps into the race. The Colapinto Collective is losing as we speak. What could they be? Why? Because he got overtaken? Overtook? Excuse me? Sean might not be a very bad driver. He's just a mid driver. No, that's fine. We can say that. Dan Ricardo sent a 2-minute voice message. Let me see what he has to say.
All right, boys. I am gonna wrap this one up. It's really hard, like trying to focus on the race and then talk to the fellas. But I'm gonna grab some popcorn and see what happens. I think it'll be interesting now that once the pit stops start and get going. But it's wild how they've done. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a one stop because they've gone pretty well on first set of tires. But yeah, anyways, well, bloody good to chat to yous, and it's nice to rekindle with a few Aussies over in the States. And also, for everyone listening, these two brothers just won the MX of Nations, which is like the World Cup of their sport, of motocross, and second year in a row. And that's doing Australia very proud. So just want to send my little bit of Aussie love to the boys and give them the credit they deserve. And yeah, anyways, enjoy. We got half the race left. Looking forward to it. And I mean, Max is really keeping this championship, I mean, even more exciting than it already was with Oscar and Lando. So the popcorn will continue. And yeah, Jet, hope the bathroom break was good. Hunter, I hope your Ferrari strategy predictions come to fruition. I think you know what you're talking about. You're a veteran of the game. So anyway, all right, I'll sign out in a sec, but enjoy the rest of your day, everyone, and enjoy the race.
How fun. Because he only has to do half the race, right, Adam? I'd get paid for a lot of money to do that. I do that in the Discord anyway. Dude's a menace. What's up, Plant Daddy? How you doing? How you been? Yeah, for sure, T-Ject. Just doubled his hourly pay. Also, first of all, it's not hard to pay attention to the race and text. Might I add. Hey, Steve. Today absolutely sucks. I've been watching my Raiders do jack shit today. Sorry to hear that. How are the Jets and the Panthers doing? Which one of my teams is not doing well? Look, great. The Jets are going to be 0-7. At least the home team will do well. Hi, Pookie. Hi. Ash is better than Danny paying attention during races. I don't think it's hard to multitask. Pastor Maldonado or Lance Stroll. I might do Lance Stroll for that one, surprisingly, or not surprisingly. The Jags did not like being in London, it seems. Oh, it was like 34-6, right? The score finally. $35-7. Oh, excuse me. Don't want to insult any Jaguars fans. Do it for Blake Bortles. Only gets 7 points. Really depressing. Oof, what's that Ferrari strategy? 31 seconds. Pit time loss, probably around 25. I would like a Charles Leclerc podium for sure. So the race stopped right now, I would not be upset with the Verstappen Norris Hamilton podium. IMO. Gabriel Bordaletto's radio. Sorry, I was trying to say his name really fast. It didn't work out. Just a quick picture. All the one-stoppers are starting to pit now. This is all the window for them to stop. Everyone's looking at one stop here, so this is our race. We need to stand this as much as we possibly can. Oh, 24 seconds, 0.5. You're really good. I can't believe we're doing one-stoppers again. Yet again, I'd like to remind chat this is not Pirelli's fault. Did anyone think this was going to be a two-stopper? Yes. Well, they tried to sell it as a two-stop. I guess they didn't think so, but they tried to sell it. And I would like to reiterate, not Pirelli's fault. Or maybe it is their fault for listening to people, but not their fault. Do not be mad at Pirelli. Be mad at the F1 drivers. Be mad at F1 and team principals. If F1 tries to sell it as a two-stop, it's definitely going to be a one-stop. That's like a law of gravity. That's so funny. Let Pirelli design tires that fall off a cliff. No, they don't want to. They wanted to push harder for longer. Little baby drivers didn't want to go pit stops. They wanted to drive the cars very fast. They wanted to go zoom zoom. And now we're stuck with this shit. Oh, Piastri's on softs. So wait, if you sell it as a three-stopper, would it be a two-stopper? You gotta do it for Brazil. Bring back the groove slicks. Bring back the rainbow Pirellis, even though we only used ultra softs like once. I want to zoom zoom and hit other cars with my car. And want bitter tires. Ugh. Please. Cry me a fucking river. You make millions of dollars. Entertain me. Give me tires that fall off. Give me Indianapolis, 2005? I want 98% of you not to start because your tires fell off, okay? Do you know why I'm excited for next year? Guys, don't tell anyone. This is a first world problem. Cars have become too reliable. Do you remember we used to DNF every fucking session? Do you remember those days? I remember those days. So is Pepperidge Farm. I can't wait for next year when they build a new car and I'm hoping 50% of them, something's off by the first race, that all of them go up in smoke. In a safe way, of course. Who heard that? That's so weird. Bring cars that don't need moving arrow to pass. Yeah. Engines aren't really changing that much, so we won't see the mechanical failure. Adam, please, let a girl dream. You're like hitting Tiny Tim's crutch during Christmas by saying that to me. I hope you know that. I hope you feel bad about my hopes and dreams. Just smushing them. I hope you know who Tiny Tim is. Because that'd be a very weird metaphor to make if you didn't. Just kicked it out from under me with your logic. I know about Tiny Tim. Adam's like, I know. Yeah, but Adam, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there testing done? And they're like, oh, these are too fast. We have to chill out. And I'm like, what's the problem here? No one's using the hards. No one gives a shit. These tires are too good. They're yelling at Norris to box. Norris is yelling to box. Oh, is the same wheel gun going to be braking? A little bit of a slow pit stop, 3.8. The thing is, we'll never know if they fixed that wheel gun or not. I'm assuming they did. I haven't seen any issues since. Leclerc ahead of Norris. Verstappen being told to pit. Where's my boy Piastri? Oh, God. Who put him there? Oh, what a trash race for this man. Oof. Panthers might lose? Why? What possibly happened? Did we do an interception? Like I was out there in the field just now. Yeah, did the Panthers stop pounding? Chat, remember, keep pounding. If the Panthers teach you anything, keep pounding. Alex is up 8 places. But we gotta wait till he finishes up 8 places. He's got a box soon. Box. Let's see this pit stop. Oh, 2.6. That's fine. It's not 2.3. This is the first time I've seen George all race. Chat, can I bitch about something? Never mind, it's my stream. Of course I can. Mercedes have their race suits inspired by the Mojave Desert. It is not in the state of Texas. I do not, because the caption was like, oh, inspired by the Mojave Desert, hashtag Circuit of the Americas, Texas. And I was like, what? Doesn't make any sense. I think it's partially California, then like Utah, New Mexico, or Nevada. There's some. It's everywhere but Texas, and I wish we would stop doing that. When we went to countries, this is not a United States problem for the Formula One. They just like pick up a brochure and they're like, "Yeah, this is America." It would have made more sense for Vegas. Oh yeah, that would have been cool. But no, Vegas, they gotta go with gambling and DraftKings. Racing the Mojave makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Cali, Utah, Nevada, and Arizona. Thank you, that one guy. Oh, thank you, Card Shark. Appreciate that. Yeah, Vegas would have been really nice. That's a good point. They really should have done it in Vegas. You're right, Dorky. But no. They did it for here. The COTA GP, where every American features apparently in Texas. Oh! Bearman. Ooh. Whoop. The dude's gonna be banned from a race. He didn't get a penalty point, did he? Yeah, that's unfortunate. What happened here? Oh, he didn't. I don't think so. Thank you. Ooh, that was ballsy. I'd like to say. Behrman is overrated? I guess I don't know what you mean by that, because I feel like he's properly rated, and I feel like he's just getting his rookie growing pains out, and I'm fine with this. If he does this, if he gets a seat next year, then I'm like, I think he's properly rated. I don't think anyone's overhyping him. If Alonso got a penalty for George's crash in Australia, I'd argue that's a penalty for Yuki. Oh, wow. And I still think that was on Ollie. It's a hot take. Let's skip Bayless in chat. He caught grass. We found his burner. Adam saying, looks like Yuki exaggerated a move to block. Yeah, and it worked. Did Ferrari cook with the Leclerc strategy? You missed Max's pit stop? Yeah, it's fine. 2.6. Did you see that IG reel of Charles Barkley about Skip? I did not. I try to not. I try to curate my Instagram algorithm as such. Why are Mr. Behrman's shirts always so tight? I think that's got to be a overseas thing. Not to stereotype, but land in an airport in Warsaw and tell me I'm wrong. Hope Lando learned from the first overtake. Oh. Piastri can't get anywhere. It's probably a DILF thing? I'm sorry. Do you think Mr. Behrman's a DILF? Y'all need cheeses. Not me, but many, many others? I don't need the names of these others. Are they like his age and mothers? Why is my cat sleeping face down? Oh, he's not. Okay, I was like, that's strange. Are they talking about Papa Behrman like he's a piece of meat? It is Texas barbecue. Is Russell losing time or gaining time here? Oh, he's gaining time. Russell schmovin'. Telling Oscar we're planning to go at the end of this tire. There's a safety car. Do you prefer a soft or a medium? If you're the same age as someone, can they be a DILF? Yeah, because dad is a title. Daddy is a state of mind. He doesn't really... You can do whatever you want. They haven't showed girlfriends once this race? Good. They're like, people can't be mad if we show family members. That just makes them terrible people. They've shown 2 dads. When the F1 race turned in the Corn Hub? I don't think it's Corn Hub. I think we're just talking. We're just chatting away. I think we're being appropriate. Could be a lot worse. But someone is missing from this conversation in the chat to make it a lot worse. So count your lucky stars. 3 dads if you count for Sappin. That's actually really funny, Mario. That's a good point. 2025 US Grand Prix brought to you by DILFs. Yeah, I like how DILFs got automodded, but every other conversation did not. Norris has been keeping a good track limits, though. I mean, within track limits, a good track limits. Within track limits, he doesn't get that penalty. Chat, yes or no? Norris passes Leclerc. Overtakes. Passes. Oh, the Jets lost. Son of a bitch. How fucking stupid. No? We're only lap 38 out of 56, and he's 0.4 seconds away, and we're getting no's in chat? I thought that was an easy yes. Yeah, IG search bar is trash. I've never found anything I actually needed through the IG search bar. Sorry I brought up the tight shirts. No need. Took him 15 laps last time, but he's probably going to do it. Doing some low and slow Texas barbecue on those softs. That's the way to do it. Man, I can really use a nap. But I won't, because I told that guy I'd play Battlefield. I keep my promise. But I love a nap so much, because I'm just an eepy little guy in a big world. You can nap. Pumpernickel can play Battlefield. And he just swat at the screen. He'd be like, ooh, grenade? IG and meta. I wonder what it is for dinner. I kind of want Texas barbecue. Thanks, D-Check. I'll definitely check it out after the race. If I play it on my computer, the audio will come through. Battlefield stream win? Probably never. And every time, there's like an expectation on streaming, you gotta be good at something. And I'm fine. I'm like slightly above average on Battlefield. Yeah. He's probably not, doesn't seem happy on these softs. He's not doing well on them. He's slower than he was on mediums, and he's slower than everyone in front of him. Yeah, it's wild. I don't think I've ever owned a MasterCard. I feel like they should have put them on hards. I think they thought the hards were too hard for what the track is not doing. Albon also has track limits. Quite a few cars have track limits. Bortoletto recently. Norris saying that his tires are gone. Dude, you got 16 laps left. Fucking buckle in. None of the hard runners have benefit from hards. Did anyone run hards? What's up, Mars? Okay, that's it. What's it? The race? We're done? Antonelli track limits. Tis. Look at all these people. Did they say how many people there were? In attendance? Has anyone seen George since the pit stop? No, sir. How can we get these track limits marshals to NASCAR at Phoenix? Oh, you don't like them? Just fucking full sending turn 1 under the line. Going like 5 wide. Mediums seem to be the way to go. GP sounds too much like Christian Horner. I'm never going to get over that. Nineteen to go on stage 2. Oh, Talladega's happening at the same time? Damn, why did I think it was after the race? Talladega. Why did they tell Bortoletto it was his race and now he's P19? What was that call? They said he's in the absolute thick of it. Into the thick of it. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Talladega was in them at the same time. It's his race because you'll always be racing alone in the back of the field. Yeah, I like watching F1 then NASCAR, but I guess they're on at the same time, so I can't do that. Sad. Into the thick of it. Mars, did you leave? Mars was like, that's it. It's just Max Verstappen. The driver championship is getting closer for Max. It is. It is. I wish they would show the scores as is. Yeah, Piastri really beefed it for himself this weekend. It's really unfortunate. Pollock says, I'll be real and feel absolutely free to tell me to shut the fuck up, but as someone who's been watching Dega with the sound off and F1 with the sound on, I do not understand how anyone can say this is more exciting than Talladega. Yeah. And that's marketing, baby. That's my thing. I'm not saying F1 is not interesting. I'm saying I think all racing is interesting. And it's all just marketing. What's up, Glock? Say, oh, everyone needs to watch an F1 race and be cool and look how rich we are. You wish you were us in the paddock. Just hate all the ads during the NASCAR race. That's the biggest one. That's the biggest issue. As I get bombarded by ads on the Circuit of the Americas racetrack to buy Barilla pasta and invest in AWS and drink a Heineken 0.0 and maybe get a Ramco fuel in my car and maybe get a MasterCard debit card while I'm looking at a Visa Cash App Red Bull maybe account while I need a crypto.com login while thinking about maybe investing in Oracle. So many ads. Just can't handle it. We're all just suckers. I'll just buy a Louis Vuitton purse. Investor Oracle or subliminal messages. Hashtag not sponsored. But if anyone wants to sponsor me to shill their company, I am for sale. Oh yeah, go on an MSC cruise. I don't even know what kind of cruise that is. MSC cruises. How much do we think they are? Cruise deals. Are cruises expensive? I don't like cruises personally. I feel like they're incubuses of human plague. But that's my take. If you go on cruises, I don't judge you. It seems like a good deal. You get a whole, like, all-inclusive package. Seven nights, Eastern Caribbean and Bahamas, $419 a person. See, that's not bad. What's included in that? What do I get? Oh yeah, $419 a person per day. Gotta do the math on that. Don't be silly, Ashley. Okay, cruise only. $419 a person. $419. Add drinks and Wi-Fi, $811. Comes with a drink package and Wi-Fi. That's insane. $400 for booze and Wi-Fi. Yeah, wasn't there a story recently of an old lady Is it just an old lady, or was it an old lady and her husband? Anyway, they like sold everything they owned, and they're retiring on a cruise ship because it's cheaper than going to a nursing home or whatever shit that is. And they have like medical facilities in cruise ships. That shit is crazy. Oh, sorry. Things are going on in the race. I should pay attention. I'm paying attention. What the fuck's wrong with the McLarens? Where do we start? I want to take a cruise to Alaska. That I would do. Plagues don't last in the cold, right? I'm saying that sarcastically. I know. What's right with McLaren? Okay, no, McLaren is fine. I think there's like a whole ethos that I'm not seeing here with McLaren. Who's driver of the day? I feel like Yuki has done a really phenomenal job. He's up 6 places currently in the points. Max would be a boring choice. He'd be qualifier of the weekend. A Charles driver of the day because of its defense. The script says, oh my god, you sound like an NFL fan. That's an insane take. The script. You think the FIA have the foresight to write down everything that's happening to a race? Charles Leclerc is probably my driver of the day. Yeah, I can go with that. I'm fine with that. I like Charles Leclerc. No, that was one man being bullied by Christian Horner in the ear he had 2 jobs rolled up into one role. That was not a scripted thing. That was a doofus of epic proportions making a terrible judgment call. You like everyone but Max? Well, that's a weird thing to say. Charles Leclerc is definitely driver of the day. Also, if you think I like everyone but Max, that's crazy, because I definitely don't like a minimum one person. His name is not Max Verstappen. Hawk says I'm at a point where I can respect. Now you're at the point you can respect him as a driver? What do you mean? No, I got no beef with Max. Literally used to get paid by Red Bull. I got no beef. Max is a chill dude. Loves his cats. Wants to talk about racing all the time. Yeah, you got it, noobs. It's not even that I hate Stroll. I just think he'd be happier somewhere else. And we can see someone maybe in that seat. Yeah, my favorite driver is definitely Pierre Gasly. Got me there. Oh, after seeing him, as a person, seeing things he does outside of F1. I was like, damn, as a driver, Max Verstappen should have been on your to be written down as the greatest of all time in the record books a long time ago. I know he's been good for a while. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait a second. Max hasn't impressed you with all the records he's broken? Well, because I think he wants to race F1 cars. And look, I don't blame Lawrence Stroll. There is no way if we were all billionaires and our child was like, I want to race cars. If I had the ability to give my child whatever my child want, as like a daughter of immigrants who didn't grow up with a lot of money, and suddenly I accumulated billions of dollars of wealth, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do it. I'll buy you a team. I don't give a shit. How can I possibly hate that as someone who's a father? He designs to break a record at Nordschleife, then cruise to an F1 victory, all in a day's work. Just the Max. I just want Max going to sports car racing. That'd be so fun. Then he could be a little bit more aggressive too. That'd be so good to watch. Not that he's not at sports car racing. I know he did the Nordschleife twice with the GT4 and the GT3. But I'm saying full season, WEC, GT3. You want Max in an LMP? No, don't put up with a dentist. How dare you? The man deserves more than that. He would bully those guys back to dental school so they can become doctors. I'm just kidding. Sorry, dentist. That was a joke. I'm going to that. I'm going to Daytona 24. Or that Daytona 24. Give me Max versus Kevin Astra, please. He should do IMSA first. No, he's gonna do WEC. He's not gonna do IMSA. Sorry, dentists are real doctors. If you're a dentist, I'm just kidding. That was a joke I was told as a child. I feel like there's dentists mad at me listening to this. NLS, and that's it. I want to see Max at Watkins or Petit Le Mans. But then he can do Big Le Mans. How do you say, what's the opposite of petite in French? How do you say big? So I can say Big Le Mans. Max will do WEC, IMSA, and all of the GT World Series. He probably won't do GT America. I don't want to see Max hanging out at Barber. Oh, it's just... Oh, Grand Prix. Is it Grand Prix? I thought it just meant Grand... I thought that just meant Grand. Grand Prize. Oh, big. That's boring. Grand Le Mans. Boring. Not fun. I think we need to make up a new French word. Max in a superbike and Isle of Man TT on a sidecar. Oh my gosh. You say French is boring? No. I didn't say all of French. Please, I don't need the country of France after me. I can't handle that. I'm too sensitive. I just meant the word big in French is boring. Not the whole language. Please. I love brie and baguettes. And your ability to protest very well. We can take some notes. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome. Anytime. Just don't say croissant. Croissant. Can I say it croissant? I'm just kidding. I just wanted to hear you die a little inside. Croissant. Stop. Chat, you're ridiculous. Now you're all typing croissant in a weird way. Wow, it's almost like dialects and are a thing. Dialects, accents, regional. I think because my parents, obviously their first language was in English, so growing up, like, obviously their English is still like a little broken, but very good. I don't bother, if I know what they're saying, I don't bother to correct them. I just like don't care. If you understand the sentence, I don't think it's a big deal. If you understand what I'm saying when I say croissant, you can kiss my ass. Just don't think it's that big of a deal. Names, I take very seriously. I will say your name, practice it. That's very important to me. But like, if you know that I'm trying to say croissant, I don't. It's ridiculous. LeClaire, hold your shit together, please. Really thought that was something. Shh. Charles Leclerc. That's my boy. I like Charles Leclerc. I just need to be aggressive always. He's going to attempt again. We have plenty of laps left. Cool. So Tuesday. Leclerc passed him way better. Is my cat still sleeping behind me? Dude is passed out. Leclerc, I need you to fight him. You think we'll have 5 laps of this and the dirty air won't get Charles? Wow, I've lost all hope until now. Mars is back, yay! Oh yeah, get him off track. That'd be fucking sick. Come on, he's struggling on his softs. Throw a banana peel. Ha, he's deployed the tire water. That's so funny. That's unfortunate. Leclerc, have you lost so much time? Lando's gone. Boring. Oh, wow. Live drivers. Piastri still leads the driver championship by 14 points as it stands. I didn't like the way Brundle said dirty. Oh, I don't listen to the Sky Sports feed or whatever. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, croissants. Croissant? There's got to be other things that Americans say wrong that's just not croissants that annoy the French. Is it macaroons? Macaron? Like the PM? Emmanuel? I love David Coulthard. I love Julianne Palmer. I think that commentary team on the alternative one is so good. Yeah. You're right, Mr. Joseph. I like a Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc. How many races we have left? Oh, that's a good question. Mexico, 26 next week. Brazil, Vegas, Qatar, Abu Dhabi. Oh, 5. Coulthard knows what it's like to win. Brundle's most famous F1 driver moment was his big crash. DC saying wild stuff. I don't think he even says wild stuff. I think he's just honest, and I appreciate that. He's honest with Red Bull and with, like, the Max thing, which I appreciate. He does gas up Max a lot, but like I don't blame him. I guess, right? He's still an ambassador. Gotta gas up the current driver who's P1 in this race by fucking 8 seconds. But he's pretty good at calling out, like, shit strategies, or like, I didn't like that radio, or like, what are they doing? I love this commentary team. They're so brutally honest. Pretty good. Max will win Mexico, and then we need some spicy things to happen in the remaining races. What if Max just wins the rest of them? DC also owns the production. Wait, I didn't know that. Wait, seriously? I also like it when he appears in FE2. I didn't know that. What a fun fact. Just winning races is enough if Piastri's always second, I'm pretty sure. Oh, interesting math. But, like, Piastri's currently not second. So I think the odds of him not being second are pretty good. Every single time. What about third? Need to check out that math. Oh, I didn't know that, Adam. Oh, man, learn something new every day with motorsports. Has anyone DNF'd in a NASCAR race yet? Oh, but if Land... Oh, sorry. Did I read if Lando's always second? I still think that's not enough. Interesting. Chase Elliott? Anyone else? 5 cars out of Talladega? Okay, Pollux, and you're wrong about your hot take. Ferrari's not winning. Sorry, guy. Nico in the points? Oh, Pericles might be right. Oh, Hawks? Hawks are wrong. Well, TBD. We still have 2 laps left. Guys, what are you doing, boys? You did get a max win, so I'll give you half of that. How did Chase Elliott get DNF'd? Did Ricky Stenhouse in his non-vegan beef jerky car? But he's slow over the radio. It's my favorite. Haven't heard anything from George. I mean, I have, but he's not on the broadcast. Imagine giving hold position orders for P17 and P18. Like, what? Hey, it's Shabuzi. Guys, I want to get famous just so I can wave the checkered flag. I think I'm a really good flag waver. Not to brag. Actually, no. I do mean to brag. I'm proud of it, goddammit. And I deserve an opportunity. Oh, Colapinto passes Bortoletto. Going back to the country music thing, well, he helped Beyonce write her Cowboy Carter album. He's written a lot of songs. Includes country. I was going to say something, then I'm like, no, I don't think it gets boring winning. I'd like to win a lot. You know? Hamilton may have a puncture. They're telling Piastri to overtake. It looks like it's Max and Alpine and Bortoletto. Max Verstappen wins the United States Grand Prix. Do. Max Verstappen. Do. Max Verstappen fans, rejoice. Oh my god, this is also an Austin hat from like 2 years ago. I completely forgot. How fun. Should have worn this the entire time. I'm so silly. Who was our driver of the day? Did they say? They might want to stay Chicago considering the time difference, TBH. And then go home because they'll have like a week break. And then come back to Brazil, which might be a little rough. Oh, Chuck got driver of the day. Very nice. Oh, the CGI in American Express said I don't like it. Lewis for sure goes to his house in Colorado or hangs out in LA. Yeah, you don't want to. There's no point, I feel like, in going home and dealing with that time change and then coming right back. Because what, you got to fly out at least by Wednesday. And you spend 2 days at home, maybe? Yeah, that's why my Yuki was my driver of the day. But no, Charlotte Leclerc is a great one. I'm not complaining about that at all. He had great defense and gave us a good show. Let's see what Elizabeth has to say. Yeah, he does have a travel rig. I'm never going to unhear that GP sounds like Horner now. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, that was a race. For sure. Is he doing any sim racing? Probably. I don't know if we'll know about it. Solid race day for Ferrari. And it's good for Leclerc and Hamilton. Well, good for Hamilton that he's close to Leclerc. What is the Discord saying? If you're not part of the Discord, consider joining. If you'd like. There's no major sim races going on for a bit. You can go on for funsies. Can't get over how the tires look after the race is done. It's pretty fun. Especially because you can see all the marbles they've picked up because the difference is so crazy. Didn't know a championship battle could lead to such boring races. Makes me not sad that I'm not paying for Apple TV next year. Okay, the devil does need a lawyer, but hear me out. Does motorsports owe us exciting races? Specifically Formula One? Where they have to follow a certain formula and whoever gets it right, then it is what it is. Not saying I don't want exciting races. Not saying that I'm not bored right now. But not every single race can be a banger. Oh my god, hello. I'm finally not recording a podcast. I can say hi to you, Devontae. How are you doing? Not all sports have to be exciting at all time, though there is 162 plus baseball games. That's fine. 24 racing for 24 races is a lot in the context of the sport itself. 162 is a lot for baseball. 24 is a lot for Formula One. There can't be like a pitch clock of Formula One. You know? Good how stream is good. The race wasn't than too crazy. The stream was fine. We talked about like everything else. Who do I have winning tonight? Are the Dodgers winning? I'd like a Dodgers-Mariners World Series. I mean, they should do what they can to make the races exciting with the tech regs, but there's nothing they can really do mid-reg cycle. Having less races would make each one worth more. How many races do you think they should have? Currently 24. Do you think we should half that to 12? Hear me out, Joker Laps. Get out of here. $16, $15. People complaining about a potential West Coast World Series is insane. That's just the East Coast markets being bitches. Yankees fans, Red Sox fans, Baltimore, Nationals. Not the Nationals have done anything. They're just those markets. I would like a West Coast World Series. I think it'd be fun. And in the regulations, when we usually get the best racing, because everyone should be on par, if we only make the tires less predictable. Hey, don't rope us O's fans into this. Oh, I will. Oh, I will. Oh, I was like, why is there a cruise ship window behind Max Verstappen? This is so dumb. And then I realized it was the cruise Grand Prix. This is why I don't get invited places. Because I can't shill. Next year is definitely going to be a snooze fest. One team will have found the magic formula and they'll run away with it. Yeah. People need to gird their loins. People are not going to be happy next year. And this is why racing will never be popular in the United States. Not only are the races quote-unquote boring, they also don't fit nicely into highlight packages. There's no, you can't, I can show you clips all day of like Steph Curry and LeBron James shooting some fabulous three-pointers or half-court shots, and everyone's like, that's fucking sick. Shohei Ohtani doing 3 homers. Easy clips. No problem. I can't show you the pass that Lando did on Leclerc to a normal person because they're going to be like, okay, I don't care. Yeah, but the context matters. Context matters a lot in racing. You can't get that from like a 10-second clip, which is a major problem. Wait, Cadillac merch just dropped? Where? Who? Where am I finding this? What's the website? You can't link it because I don't allow that in my channel, annoyingly. That's why crash clips are the most popular? Yes, on the nose. Bingo. Yahtzee. You are not the winkest link. Gotta take it to the dirt for the fun stuff. That's a big part of what makes watching WRC so difficult. Yeah, quick highlight in racing. Please watch these 6 hours of required material before you understand why this highlight is important. I mean, if you think about when we were, I don't know if is that Glock situation? You know how much context you need to understand why that Glock situation is so funny? Just needed certain championship points and like blah 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 blah. It's crazy. IG ad firstformulastore.com. It seems like just a phone case store, which is not bad. Sorry, I said that distinctly, and that was kind of rude. My apologies. Not that that's bad, but I don't think they sell like merch. Think the F1 movie helped or nah? Nah. Because it's nothing like that! That's my thing! No one's dicking around for their teammate, doing dumb shit or crashing out every corner to help. That's why it made no sense to me. That's why this is not getting fans into Formula One. They just got jebaited by a movie. Oh, .co, not .com? Oh, it's .co, but yeah, it's just a... It autocorrects. Yeah, I don't see any Cadillac stuff here, weirdly enough. Are you looking at something that I'm not looking at something? Oh, does it Chicago? That's so funny. True, I was thinking he'd be banned after one race for that shit. Dude, were you guys done on Twitter? Maybe you're not. I'm chronically online. It's kind of a problem. After the movie and the first race back, on Twitter, people are like, why don't they just do this? And it's every single F1 fan being like, because you're not allowed to. And they're like, well, they did that in the movie. And they're like, yeah. Because it's a movie. You actually, that's part of yours. Yeah, it's not, there's nothing like the movie. I feel like they did themselves a disservice if they wanted new fans. If they wanted their name out there in marketing, that's fine. If they wanted a fun movie, that was cool. Like, the visuals were sick. Seeing it in IMAX was amazing. Getting new fans, I don't think so. Cool down room. Yeah, it's exactly why crash clips are so good, because everyone understands that crash is bad. Oh, and fighting, which is why NASCAR says no fighting, and they fine you $50,000, and then they promote your fight clip for the rest of the year. Because everyone knows what a fight's about. Or, like, they understand two dudes fighting. I'd like to hear from. I don't know if anyone here is a strong fan of like one particular driver. I'd like to hear why you are, in the sense of, like, for me, like, I think Shohei Ohtani's story is really great. But if you're thinking about, I'm strictly thinking baseball currently, and I know that's narrow-minded. So like, work with me here. Right, you got a lot of baseball stories of kids just growing up, just like me, right? Grew up in New York City on the streets. You'd yell "car" when a car's coming down. You're playing ball when you can, getting the opportunities where you could. Not that I ever got signed to a college to play baseball. You're in the minor leagues. You're working your way up. Could probably come from a working class family of some kind. Not a lot of money, because a baseball, I don't even know how much baseball costs these days. A baseball and a bat's not too bad, and a glove you'd get from Target or Amazon, whatever. So like, I can relate to someone being really good or working really hard to be really good. Like an F1 driver, I'm like, oh, this fucking rich guy from Monaco. I was like, yeah, he's funny, but like, I don't really, whatever, you know? Wait, you can play in the streets in New York City, just don't get run over. If you went into the movie to be entertained, I thought the F1 movie wasn't bad. Entertained-wise, I was entertained. Thanks, DJ, for hanging out. I like Lewis, but everyone else is just a fun little guy. I like Lewis because I appreciate what he stands for. I like that he's not afraid to talk about LGBTQIA rights, not afraid to talk about Gaza. He's very vocal, uses his platform a lot. Yeah, if you can put him in the F1 chat, Zach, that'd be great in the Discord. Driven is a masterpiece? You shut your mouth. Oh, please tell me we're going to boo Greg Abbott, because that'd be incredible. Yeah. Governor Hot Wheels is going to be in a room. It's going to be in for a tough time. I don't think the Europeans know who this guy is. If you're not American, I don't think you know who fucking Governor Hot Wheels is. How many people do you think are complaining that they're not playing the American anthem on Twitter right now? You know about Abbott? Why do you know about Abbott? I understand you know about the president and the vice president. What the hell do you know about a governor from the state of Texas? I think it always blows my mind how much people actually know about American politics, because it's always like either it's some kind of news in some way. I gotta get better about other politics and about other countries. He's that level of douche. Look at all those Italian flags. What up, Kel? How you doing? Pumpy's currently sleeping. What a trophy. I didn't really hear any boos. I just heard people cheering for Max, I'm gonna be honest. Pirelli just did a black hat for Austin? That's boring. Give me a special hat. Come on. Oh, I see. I love this trophy, honestly. Okay. Congratulations to Max Verstappen for winning the United States Grand Prix. Yeah, that was certainly a race, ladies and gentlemen. That was yeah. That was something, all right. Out of 10 being the best race you've ever seen and 1 being the worst race you've ever seen, please rate this race on a scale of 1 to 10, ladies and gentlemen, before you leave, before you go, before I let you go. Ooh, a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10? 5 out of 10 is generous, guys. Are they going to play this after every race? Yes. They played Ed Sheeran Good Money. Okay, then this was better than Singapore, because you guys definitely rated Singapore like a 4. If this was 6 a.m., I would have given it a 4.5. 6 because Max won. Thanks, Tone. I appreciate that. Would have given it a 4, but the American bump goes +2. Pericles is the only one who got his prediction fully right. Charles' defensive masterclass makes it better than Singapore. I liked it better than Singapore. Wow. Chat. Chat, look at you. Singapore was crap because of the nature of the cars. You could almost guarantee there was no overtaking. T direction was a bit better. I agree with that. Give the race a 6. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. Sprint was more entertaining. You shut the fuck up, General Smitty. Stefano Domenicali hears you say that? You're getting sprint races like 5 times a weekend. How dare you say that out loud? You keep that to yourself. Singapore may have been better if the broadcast wasn't hot garbage. That's so funny. You might be right, but you can't say it out loud. Yeah, you can't just have like a 45-minute race and then a 45-minute like you can't just have one 45-minute race. No one's going to buy that. You need to do a 45-minute race on Friday, 2 45-minute races on Saturday, and 2 45-minute races on Sunday, and one of the grids is going to be reverse, and another grid is going to be something else, and then something else and something else. You need gimmicks. Hey, I'm speaking honestly. Just because you're honest doesn't mean you need to say it out loud. I'm just here so I don't get yelled at again for not eating veggies. That's on you, and it's between you and your colon, dude. What if we did stages? Yeah, agreed. What if we did stages? Reverse COTA. I think we should reverse COTA. I think going down Big Red would be so fun. I think they should make one long race, like 24 hours, and then have a race at like Daytona or maybe somewhere in France. I wonder if that would make for good racing. Probably. It's between you and your colon, dude. Just put that on a shirt immediately. Now get it stitched on a pillow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out for Circuit of Z Americas. Yes, we will be back. I was like, am I at a wedding next weekend? No. I do have 3 weddings back to back to back. So I think I'm missing Brazil. What's after Brazil? Which is unfortunate. I'm only missing Brazil. Oh, I could be missing Vegas. Oh, I'm definitely missing Vegas. Because that's another wedding weekend. And then that's it. I love that Qatar is at 11 a.m. and Abu Dhabi's at 8 a.m. Bah! Pain. I know. I'm going to watch it and talk in the Discord, unlike Daniel Ricciardo that only lasted for half the race. Gonna get canceled by Daniel Rick's manager. WhatsApp, if you need me, just let me know. You just got to pay rent. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Be good. Behave. Don't be an asshole. It's not that hard unless it's someone who deserves it. I just can't believe there's 3 weddings back. We haven't talked about this, chat. We will. We'll get to it. I will see you on the other side. See you in the Discord, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for following. I will see you on Tuesday with the podcast with Elizabeth, where we break down all races that happened this weekend and just shoot the shit about motorsports. It's available here and on YouTube, and of course you can watch it later, or you can listen to it on Thursdays when it comes out. But the live stream is more fun because we talk about the super secret shit that gets edited out by our editor so we don't get canceled. Bye, everyone. Drink water. Take your meds. Oh yeah, everyone say goodbye to my cat. Pumpernickel, everyone's saying goodbye. Are you still breathing? Bye, Pumpy. Oh, now you look up at the camera when I exited? What a classic little guy.